How far are you, Peter? Want to start writing on screen for me now? Peter?
Yes, miss.
Peter?
Yes, miss. Almost finished.
All right, so start writing. You can finish it off in your book after. Start writing on screen for me now.
Miss, I can annotate this.
Oh, my apologies. Sorry. Okay. Continue working, Peter. All right, good so far, Peter. Continue. It should be cos B and not cos A. You need to double check that for me. So do take your time and go through the procedure as I showed you last night. Double check that for me. So put in your 17 square plus your 9 square and subtract the 13 square.
Yes, I got 201. Yes, I got 201.
Then divide.
Yes,
Then
and when I did,
divide by
miss,
2.
miss before I did the divided part, miss, I did the bracket part first. Then I
How much
multiplied
you got?
by 153. Then if multiplied by 2, and then divided by the 201 miss.
Or it should be the 201 divided by 8 plus 2 times 17 times 9 is the denominator. 201 is the numerator.
Repeat that one, miss.
201 is the numerator. 17 square plus 9 square minus 13 square. So it should be 201 divided by the answer that you get for 2 times 17 times 9.
Okay, miss.
Mm-hmm.
Miss, is that correct, miss? Miss, is that correct now? Miss? Okay, miss.
Okay, Peter, what I want you to do is to write down the number that you got for your numerator. So you did 17 square plus 9 square minus 13 square. What did you get for that? Peter?
Miss, I was like, well, Miss, I'm trying to get it back. I wrote it up by mistake.
Oh, that would have to be later. And another thing, I have 2 persons.
Oh, Miss 201. Okay. 201 and then
So we have the 201 as our numerator.
yes, Miss. And 2 times 17 times 9. That is 306. So
So divide 201 by 306.
Yes, yeah. So that's what
Miss is 0.65.
0.65. .65 exactly you got?
Yes, Miss.
All right, we're going to find the value of B, the angle B. What do we do?
Miss, use the inverse function. Or
So tell them what to write down.
so you're gonna put B equals sine no, B equals cos inverse 0.65.
What is that?
Let's see. Means 0.86.
Can't be 0.86. Fifth, cos inverse 0.65.
Repeat that, Miss.
So you're gonna put shift. So go to your calculator. So cos inverse 0.65. Can't give you. What do you get?
Miss, I'm still getting 0.86. Let me. Hold on, Miss. Sure.
What should I tell you? Oh no, man, so she don't want to tell you. So Shannon,
Zero.
She said because she got money. She said because they were talking with you and don't hear what she was saying. She's on the she tell me Shannon Google was
Cos
like
inverse
she was on a spirit or something.
0.65.
No, Shannon didn't matter.
Miss, I still get 0.86. I put a cos inverse, Miss. and then put in the 0.65 and I'm still getting 0.86. I don't know if I should round it off or
I should never tell you.
okay, miss.
Peter.
Yes, miss.
All right, so we have just double checking because I was looking at the solution starting here, but double checking, I realized that we have an error from up here, because if it's cos b equal b squared plus c squared, it would be b squared, but it would be a squared,
Okay,
right?
miss. Yes,
So it
miss.
should be, so you remember last night I was telling you that the angle must match. The angle
Yes,
must match.
miss.
So it should be a square plus
So
c
it should
square, and then this should be b
minus b
square.
squared.
Mhm.
Okay.
All right, so
And then
a square would have been
and the two
30,
the
right?
the bottom part miss change the b to a. Wait.
Yeah, it should be AC.
All right, let me check that up quickly.
All right, so we're gonna make that correction for that. So a square plus, so let me just correct, let me just write in this properly.
Miss, well, numerator miss I got well
So a
negative.
square plus b plus c square
Yes,
minus
miss.
b square over 2ac.
Miss, that is equal to negative 39 when I calculate it.
All right, so we have 13 square plus 9 square minus 17 square.
Which is equal to negative 39.
Which is equal to?
And negative 39.
I'm in negative 39. You have 13 square plus 9 square. What is that?
So then whatever deal of cup is you're gonna get it. I know you're not inviting me.
9 square. Miss 250. Miss 250.
Okay.
250. All right, let me check to make sure.
So Mr. Ford, what I could do is well she have to
So 13 square.
make she sign up back on her she channel So you make that run out, so you just sign, then she will be like this, and
The
it's kind of
9 square, so that's 18. All right, 250 is correct. So we have 250 minus 17 square.
And 17 squared. Miss negative 39 again.
Okay. It's supposed to end up with any negative. 1 beta.
Mm.
13. Yeah. I'm getting the same thing as you got. Right. Let me just double check to make sure.
All right, so when they have the standard on the
Miss when I do everything in I got the negative 39, then I divided by the 2 times 13 times the 9. And I got negative 0.29. Then I did the class inverse and get up 1.86. positive 1.86.
Yeah.
All right, so you got negative, so it's okay getting the negative here, right? So you got negative 39 divided by 234, and that give you negative what?
0.29, and then I put
Check that again. Negative 39 divided by 234.
okay, miss. Negative 0.16.
There's 0.167.
Yes,
All right,
Then I get
and then we
up.
find
yes,
the inverse of that. So
yes.
0.167. That gives us
Is 1.40.
go again. Cos
Miss,
inverse.
hold on. So 1.73. Well,
Check again. Cos inverse negative 0.167.
miss 1.73 will run out the 8 to 4.
Come again with your calculator. Your calculator first. Shift cos inverse.
Then
So
get
shift
up.
cos,
Get up.
which give you cos inverse,
Yes, miss.
and then negative 0.167.
Miss is the same thing.
Can't be. Tell me what you put it into your calculator.
So I put in the cos inverse as a term. Then I put in negative 0.167. Miss.
All right. What are you seeing at the top of your calculator? Degrees or radians?
Are radians.
Okay, so change it to degrees. Do you know how to reset your calculator?
Okay, 99.6.
99 point?
61, miss.
All right, 99.61. 99.61. All right. And we're gonna round that off to the nearest whole number, which gives us approximately 100 degrees. All right.
Yes, miss.
So the next thing that I want you to do now, so what's the previous answer that we got? What was the answer that we got for the one last night? What was the answer for A? Was it 48 points? Or was it 48.8? You remember? Did you write it down, Peter?
So I didn't write it down. So I worked it out my head, miss. I think I was the one that got the answer last. I worked it out my head, miss.
All right, so it was supposed to be 17 square. So let me just double check before I write it down. I think it's 48.8, but let me double check. The 17 square plus by 2 times 9. All right, let's put that in the calculator. So it's cosine, so 0.7 0.656. All right, so it was 49. So the angle here was 49. So what we did last night was to find the first angle, which is A, and find the angle B. No, that we just found. And then we could tell what the angle C would be. So if that one is 100 and A is 49, then what would be the value of C?
Okay, Mister.
What's the value of C, Peter?
Okay, Mister. Put back the sine, the cosine, Mister. Cos C equals.
No, man, look at it. You have a triangle. You have a triangle, you know, two angles. What would be the third angle?
Mister not going to use the sine.
We don't need to use any sine rule. What's the total angle in a triangle? What do they add up to?
180, Miss. 180.
Ah, okay, 180. Right. So one is 100, one is 49. What's the other one?
Miss 51. Oh, what I miss.
Remember, it's 180, no, not 200.
Miss 31.
31. All right, so this is 31 degrees. All right, so one thing that we did last night was to find two of the angles, and then starting off by finding A, finishing off now to find two of the angles, and then that would have given us the third angle. So they say calculate the smallest angle in the triangle. What's the smallest angle?
Miss 31.
31 degrees. However, we could have done this a shorter way. All right, so instead of us going through all of this process, what we should have done, or what we can do, and the next time you do this question, what I want you to do is to look at the sides. And the side that is the smallest side, right? Then that means the angle opposite to it is going to be the smallest angle. So since this side here is 9 centimeters and it's the smallest, then that means angle C is going to be the smallest angle. So all we would have done, instead of calculating the angles for two sides, instead of calculating the value of two angles, we would have just calculated the value of one angle. See that?
Yes, Miss.
So instead of going through the process to calculate all two angles, then to figure out the third one, to know which one is the smallest, anytime we get a question like this again, what we need to do is to look at the smallest side, and the smallest side will direct us to which angle is the smallest. So the smallest side is opposite to the smallest angle. Alright, so say for instance, we didn't know the values, but we just know that the side here was 17. Then automatically we would have known that B is the largest angle because 17 is the largest side. Good?
Yes, Miss.
Alright. So with that said, Peter, let you do a screenshot of this. And then you can write it out in your book. Finish, Peter?
Yes, Miss.
All right, so I'm gonna give you one question to do for homework. Let's see if I can clear here. Yeah, hold on. All right, take a screenshot of this question for homework. Peter?
Yes, miss.
Peter?
Oh, yes, miss.
Did the screenshot?
I'm doing that
Okay, all right. Have
now,
a good
miss.
day.
Hold on, miss.
Okay.
All right, miss, I got it.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye, miss.